Hello guys, today is Saturday. My brother's here and we are hauling some manure, scraping the yards off. Yesterday we did the one by my grandpa down the road. Right now we're working on across the road. To get this done, we'll do the 3 little yards around the barn there. We were using the blue New Holland loader, the New Holland loader tractor. We blew a hydraulic line somewhere. I couldn't quite see it. I'll have to run it. So now we have the Ford Industrial open station. So hopefully Cody's got enough clothes. Not ideal conditions to haul manure because it is really, we had some rain. The manure it's really runny and whatnot, and we like to do it when it's at least halfway dry, and that way it just loads better. We're doing pretty good. Getting it scooped up, but still it would be nice if it was just a big be thicker, that it would load better. You could scoop, you get more on a scoop, and you could even load more on the spreader then too. You can mount it up a little. This stuff you don't want to load. You don't want to get too big of a load, otherwise it might slosh out off the side if you say you turn the corner on the road, and we don't want to be dumping too much crap on the road. Even pulling out of the field and bringing a lot of mud out, but we got to get the pens cleaned out. It's long overdue, and we want to keep everything healthy and clean and dry, I guess, is the big thing. And having a couple inches of manure in the pen doesn't help. You can only bed so much, and the bedding only does so much when the pens are really wet. But anyways, we got a really nice day today. It is cold though. It's only in the 40s. Tomorrow I don't think they got too good tomorrow, but looking at next week, I think it'll be pretty good to get some stuff done, but we'll see how it goes. So stay tuned. I'm probably grab the camera at some point. We'll mount it up and get some action shots. But yeah. Welcome back, folks. Today is 2 days later than the original video there. after I had to go cut. I might make that a even separate video because I kind of filmed that, so I might just kind of piece the jobs together and make 2 separate videos. Supposed to rake and bale that today. I honestly don't know. It's been kind of rainy, snowy yesterday, and it kind of got cloudy all of a sudden here, so I don't know. I think around noon or so I'm going to take a drive and go look at it. The guy kind of wanted me to work on it, make the decision for myself. He said, you know exactly what to look for, and I got a few guys like that. It's pretty much turns into my decision, and it really shouldn't be, but I consult with them when to cut. Usually I cut, and then I just kind of treat it as my own. Usually if I have to, we'll tat it, and then you know, rake it and get it baled for them. Usually those are the smaller guys. The bigger guys that cut their own, they let me know when to come and when to bale and what moisture should be and whatnot. But this is kind of hard to tell with that stuff because it is baleage. You don't want it too wet, but you don't want it to get dry on you. Even if it got a little dry on you, it ain't the biggest deal. But I think like one more scoop here, but I'll see. Try and get some more on. But anyways, I'm gonna keep going. This is a New Holland spreader. I couldn't tell you what the numbers are or what it is. It's a side slinger. There's one big auger in it. You can actually raise it up and down. So if you get into some thicker material, you gotta play with the augers a little bit to get it to flow out. Sitting on the post.
Next time you come back, you go get 2 stock bales.
Okay. So he just told me, well, for one, I grabbed him a soda, set it on the post for him. When I get back, I'll grab the skid loader, go get 2 bales of corn stalks. And then as soon as we get it done, we'll dump the bales in and let the steers back in it. So now I gotta head out and we'll spread. I'm hauling this out to where I took that peas and oats off of. So that's a nice field to spread on. So anyways, we'll be headed out there. Alright, so we switched to a different yard. We got the one done, now we're by the road. So I'm just getting out here, kind of spreading in the middle in a way. So this spreader, what I've been doing, we'll shift down. I start the PTO, and as I start the PTO, I kind of open the door. You don't want to open the door before you start it. And you also don't want to run it too much without opening the door. There is a small shear pin right behind the PTO. And you run it up to just under 1,000. It's okay. Then you gotta kind of watch how it flows out of the spreader. You got that auger you can raise up and down. Get into some thicker stuff, you got to play with it a little. You got some thinner stuff. You leave the auger all the way down, and you got to make sure you're moving fast enough when you crack the door open. Otherwise, you'll end up with a pile. If you get some real thin, watery stuff, get her in a high gear, you start driving really fast and you crack the door open. You don't even turn the beaters on. We do that. We got a small manure pit that we used for the dairy. We still use it. We'll scrape the yards off from time to time, just push it right in there. It's right at the bottom of the 1 yard. We made this yard by the road. We kind of connected that as well. So yeah, I start on one end, I kind of go all the way to the other end, and then I bring up the other side up to the driveway again, and then I head back. Another thing with this tractor, it has an automatic PTO brake. There's a button here you got to hold down to basically it shuts off the brake. For the spreader, the grain cart, that's pretty much it. Because it brakes. It'll slam to a stop. One thing about these New Hollands that I do not like is that brake on there. For the baler, it don't matter. The baler's got the clutch in. It's got the PTO stops, it's got the clutch, and the flywheel keeps spinning. That's whatever. The grain cart, there's no clutch in. It's straight to the gearbox, and you shut that PTO off, it'll bang to a stop, and I do not like that. Same with the spreader. There's got to be a clutch. Maybe the beaters have a clutch in, but it's still it just kind of bangs to a stop, and I don't like that. So you gotta hold the button down when you shut it off. It ain't that big of a deal, but I would like to see that changed in future years. If we continue to go with New Holland. From the looks of it, I'm thinking we will be, but we'll see. Anyways, we're gonna head back for another load. If anybody wants to come wash equipment, let me know. I think everything needs a little bit of a bath. Spreader. Yeah. I can only wash so much and then I'm kind of over it. So we got all the yards scraped off in the last, we started on Saturday, today's Monday. We finished 3 smaller yards Monday. I take that back, we started Friday, Saturday, and Monday. So yeah, spreader will get unhooked now for a couple weeks. Time of year though that it's a more often occurrence. We have places to spread and the manure doesn't dry up and it accumulates a little bit faster. But so anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun jazz. I appreciate you watching and I hope to see you next time.